Hello guys, how's it going? Today I have a Lulu top lane on the Korean server. He is currently grandmaster, I believe, but he has been challenger multiple times playing Lulu top. Now the thing about this guy is he rushes nashors tooth in most of his games. Let me just quickly check. nashors tooth into bandlepipes. So that's his main build. nashors tooth, bandlepipes, and Morello. Sometimes he also goes Magi's or other AP items, but for the most part he will rush nashors tooth. Now he usually goes with the Ignite, as well as Electrocute, Cheap Shot, Ultimate Hunter, and then Scorch and Mana Flow on the second one. Now, in this matchup he's against Jax, which can be a little bit difficult, but just depends on how you play the early game. And yeah, I'll show you what this guy is doing. And for some reason it's working really well in Korea. He mainly plays only Lulu, it's his most played champion. Sometimes he will play Vayne or something else, but most of the time it's Lulu. And I noticed these days he's been trying a bunch of other builds, like Storm Surge, but the nashors tooth one is his go-to. So right now in laning phase he doesn't have to do much, just farm, poke out the Jax a little bit. Right now Jax cannot really trade with him, so he just want to keep up the pressure. And right now he knows where Silas is, so he has to be a little bit careful. He puts the ward there. I think he's gonna go help his team now. Okay, they're gonna back off, so that's fine. So as you can see, when Jax jumps on him, he just wanna run back, slow him with his Q, so Jax cannot follow with his E, and then he can simply trade back. Now, actually this has a lot more damage than I thought it would have. I've been watching some of his games, and Lulu top doesn't seem that bad, to be honest. As you can see, actually Jax is doing pretty well, keeping up with the CS. But you can see here the poke damage is really crazy on Lulu. I play quite a lot of Lulu support. I'm a support player. And he gets the kill. Okay. Actually that was really well played. Like I said, I play a bunch of... Not a bunch. I play Lulu sometimes in the support, and she's one of the best early game supports for trading. She has a bunch of damage in her Q and her E, and her auto attacks also has a bunch of damage. So in most matchup, but you can outtrade the enemy support. Alright, picking up the Amp Tome. So she's going back to lane. Jax is a little bit behind. He's keeping up in CS pretty well, actually, to be honest. Lulu has no flash now. Jax has flash, so now she needs to play a little bit differently. She gotta chill just a little bit. And if you guys see, there's a bunch of sun on me right now, so if it annoys you, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. Okay, you can see how well she's spacing him. When he jumps in, she makes sure to Q him to get the slow, and then he cannot really keep up with his E. Now, I believe she maxes Q, or puts 3-point into Q. So, see, she should pull him off here. Perfect. And she can trade back. Now, once she hits 6, this matchup will be a little bit easier for her. So far, she's doing pretty well. She has to take a recall here, because she has almost no mana and no HP. And Jax also recalls, so basically wave will just be in normal state. And for the rest of the team, we can see they're against a Kiana ADC. Kiana Leona. Alright. So, pretty much even game so far. She's doing well top. Jax is also doing pretty well. He died once, which was bad for him, but it's not too bad. But you'll see later in this game that actually it becomes quite strong later in team fights, this Lulu. He likes to play at side lane a lot, instead of just grouping permanently. Nice, speed away. And let's see if we can hit the Q. Almost. Yeah, he goes 3 Q or maxes Q. Or wave clear, because Lulu doesn't have any wave clear. Okay, now she's 6. Now if Jax jumps on her, she can ult herself and knock him up mid-jump. Okay. So she uses W on herself here for attack speed and movement speed. And she's basically just trying to keep the lane in this state right here. She want to have it pushing towards her a little bit, so Jax cannot really walk up. This also sets up for... okay. He just wasted his ultimate. When you have the wave in that state it was before, it also sets up for a jungle gank. But as Nidalee is not even close, she can just push it here instead. And I think she'll probably go for a recall. Or... yep. So, as you can... actually, Kiana is doing really well on the bot. 5-1. Maybe it'll be a little bit difficult game for her. But Lulu is pretty strong into... yeah, it's pretty strong into that comp, to be honest. Polymorph is such a broken spell. Okay, so let's see. She's 7 now. Okay, she fully maxes Q. And with the electrocute, you have a lot of poke in lane, because you can frog it almost instantly. Just auto attack EQ. I also believe your W actually counts as electrocute, so you can auto attack WQ. And that's it. She also goes ignite, like I mentioned earlier. It gives her a lot more lane dominance, and maybe she gets a kill here. Almost. She gets the flash from him. That's fine. So she needs to push this wave now, and she needs to take a recall. Sylas is coming top. I think she's 100% dead here. Let's see if she can survive somehow. Okay, gets the knock up. And he misses. Okay, she actually survived that. I was sure she was gonna be dead there. I think Sylas played that really bad. But yeah, she survives. This is great for her lane now. They're a little bit behind on it. Okay, she decides to stay because she sees the wave pushing into her. She doesn't want to miss this one. And Jax needs to recall anyway, so he cannot dive him. TPs. Sylas is coming top for a dive. She's probably... now she's probably finished. Unless she can get the recall off. Let's see, Nidalee needs to come top soon. And they might be able to get Sylas here. Nice dodge. And there we go. Really well played from Lulu, actually. This is pretty high elo game. I don't know if there's any pro players in this one. But I'm pretty sure this is high grandmaster and challenger game. Okay, keeps cancelling her recall. She needs to flash. I think she should have took the reset a little bit further back so she doesn't get cancelled. But she's gonna lose the wave here anyways. She cannot really stop it. She's gonna dive her if she stays. And she gets the recall off. Now she will buy components for Nash's Tooth. And when she actually gets Nash's Tooth, it's gonna... you're gonna see how much damage it actually has. Seems like team is doing pretty well again. Now, if there's any other crazy builds you guys know about, please let me know the player and I will be sure to check them out. She saves the Rel. I think she needs to run here. This is a losing fight. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Just go back to top lane. If you don't know about me, guys, I am Grandmaster on EU West. I play mainly support, but I can play most roles. I really don't like jungle though, for some reason. Whenever I'm autofill jungle, I just play Maokai. But I have like 80% win rate on it, I think. Like maybe 20, 30 games. I used to main ADC back in the day. Really long time ago. It was the first role I hit Masters on. Okay. Jax is still a little bit behind just because she has 2 kills. XP wise, they should be about the same. And yeah, I guess she wants her Nash's Tooth. She doesn't have vision on Silas, I believe. So she gotta be... Yeah, maybe she's a little bit scared of a dive here. Maybe she was on her phone, I don't know. No clue why she was standing all the way back there. But she catches the wave, so it's no problem. She holds the wave here to freeze it. So like I explained earlier, she wanna have the wave around here, close to her turret, but not as close that the turret will actually hit the minions. But she wanna just have it in this state, because right here, she can pretty much never die unless she messes up and takes really bad trades like this. If she pushes far up, okay, she messed up her ultimate. Yeah, if she got the ultimate on the... when he jumped, she would have probably got him. But that's fine. She has her Nash's Tooth now, so now she will be much stronger. And I want you guys to check out the damage when she actually fights with that one. Now, like I said, you want the wave state. She had pretty good wave state right there. Pushes into her, but it's not at her turret, just close to her turret. In that way, she cannot really get ganked unless they dive her. And also, she's ranged. So if Jax wants to walk up and get minions, she can just poke him out. Now, she made a mistake there. I think she could have played that better. If she got her ultimate on his jump, it will cancel his jump, and he would have probably not survived. Now the game is pretty even, to be honest. She's a little bit behind. Now Jax has an XP advantage, which is not good for her. I think soon she needs to get out of the side lane, or at least get out of the Jax one, and maybe try and play with team once she has ultimate, when there's an objective. Lulu is pretty strong in team fights, just because inherently it's a support champion. She goes full damage in her abilities, it seems like, not maxing polymorph second. If you didn't know, if you max polymorph, it will last much longer, and also of course gives you more movement speed and attack speed. I believe it lasts longer, right? I've played quite a lot of Lulu. I always thought it lasts longer. Like I said, Jax is... Okay, she's done here. Jax is actually a pretty difficult matchup once he gets his first item and he gets some levels. In the early game, it should be pretty easy for you. But after first item and around mid game, he can pretty much destroy you no matter what, unless you can poke him down a lot before that. So now she'll probably go catch the wave. Okay, there's a fight going on. She needs to catch the wave and she needs to get ready for objectives. Yeah, you need to max Q with this one. She has basically no wave clear. Okay. Bot lane jungle doing pretty well. I mean, bot lane is going like even. She has 7 deaths in 14 minutes. But she also has 7 kills. Pretty low on CS. Seems like both of them just keep fighting all the time. Now we will be able to push the turret right here. She didn't even touch the turret the whole game. Now she'll be able to push it a little bit, since Jax went bot lane. He uses TP, so she has nothing to be afraid of in the top. And she knows Qiyana just showed before, so she will have to recall. And it will take some time to get up. That was my chair, I'm sorry. She knows her jungler is topside, so she can chill a little bit. I think she destroys Qiyana here, she's 2 levels up. Almost gets the kill. Probably her team will clean up now. But you can see with just one combo, she actually pretty much killed the ADC. So she has a bunch of damage. Just Jax is a little bit unfortunate matchup in the mid game. She can keep pushing here. Take the plate and go back home. Now I think she's gonna buy bandlepipes, or maybe this game she will go for a redemption. No, probably not redemption. Redemption will not be good here. Okay, she goes for the anti-heal and then probably bandlepipes straight after. Their Jace is pretty strong in the mid as well. Actually, the enemy team is... some of them are pretty fed. She needs to be a little bit careful. Yeah. Nearly gets that one. Okay, they found Jace. Jace gets polymorphed and he should be dead already. She has ultimate, right? Nope, she doesn't. She survives with the shield. Alright, that was really well played. That was a really good fight. They just basically turned the game there. It was pretty even, the game, but this gave them a pretty good lead. They also have the Rift Herald. So they'll be able to get a bunch of gold from the turrets. And they got a 3-4-0. Now she just want to push out this lane. Go back. Reset after this. She has time to take one more. Maybe she will hit turret a little bit as well, because actually enemy is moving mid lane. But I don't know if she'll... probably she will call here. Yep. And let's see if she goes for the bandlepipes. I believe she will. She usually goes bandlepipes after nashors. And yeah, that's probably bandlepipes. Unless she rushes... is that one... I don't know if that one is not used for Morello, right? I don't really buy Morello, so I have no clue. There's not really any champs that I play that I need to buy Morello on. Okay, she'll be able to fight Jace here. She needs to ultimate the Q. Perfect. She has polymorph. Okay, she uses it on herself instead. She can flash slow. Okay. It was pretty well played. I think she should have polymorphed him instead of saving the W, but it was not bad. Team is doing pretty well though. Okay. Now she needs to go with her team. She can push one more and then she needs to rotate. Okay, she TPs immediately. There's a fight going on. She doesn't have ultimate, but Lulu ultimate is pretty low cooldown, so it'll be up soon again. Okay, she gets nothing from that TP, but it makes sure Nidalee can get the entire jungle. So it's not too bad. You should be able to get the blue buff as well. Seems like they're... yeah. I think we can get Leona here. Polymorph. Perfect. And... get her. Nice, ultimate should be up. Okay. Choosing not to use it. I think she'll save it for herself. Just there. Now she uses it at the end of Jack's E, so he'll be in the air while his E is gonna pop off, so he cannot stun him. Alright. I think they get Jax here. The polymorph. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe she wins this. Yeah, she survives that one. I don't know if polymorph wasn't up. Polymorphing Jax would be better, but she got hit by the E, so she was stunned, which was unfortunate. It seems like game is pretty much in her favor. Okay, she goes for the cloth armor. Must be for Ninja Tabis. No, she already has. Do you use cloth armor for bandlepipes? Maybe you do. Maybe she's going something else. Just keep catching the wave in the side lane. Whenever wave is pushing into you like this, you need to catch it. It also puts pressure on the enemy that they need to rotate, because now your wave will be pushing into them. Okay. She needs to reset. Baron is up. Let's see what she gets. Okay, yeah, it was bandlepipes. Now the thing with bandlepipes is, your Q works on it. And maybe polymorph, I'm not sure. Your Q definitely works on it, so you can just keep it up pretty much all the time, because Q is so low cooldown once you get late game. Okay, polymorph, perfect. She's ultimate. She's using on Kaiser, nice. Oh, that was big Kiana play. I think you can still play this one. You should be able to win it. She has shield for Kaiser. Okay, yeah. They stumped them here. Shield herself, polymorph. Okay, perfect. Now that should pretty much be GG if they get Baron here. I don't think enemy can fight them anymore. Unless they get a pick somehow. Even with a 3-man Kiana ult, they still couldn't be able to win, so... She needs to get back. Otherwise Baron will kill her. Nice. Okay, really well, really well. Now, she can take this wave since no enemies are alive, but she needs to get back for Drake. Actually, they don't really need to fight Drake, to be honest. They only have one Drake each. But if they can get it, it's fine, but no need to make some weird flip happen. Okay, Blasting Wand, probably Morello, third item this game. You do have a Silas, and also works against Jax, Sundered Sky. Now you can see Jax is top pushing, so she needs to catch the wave, otherwise he will get the turret for free. She waits so she doesn't see him, and then catches the wave. You should also do this in your solo queue games. You cannot just let them re-push like this unless you're getting something more worth in return. Could be a Baron, could be your 4th or 3rd Drake. But almost every time you need to make sure that they don't get free gold just like this. Now she uses her ultimate again really well. Just cancels the Jax jump. And she survives. Seems like Nidalee is pretty fed now. Set is fed as well. The Jace went from 4-1 to 4 and 4. Take the wave. Not much action going on right now. I think team is pretty much just gonna end here maybe. She has TP. Jax has to recall. She should go either mid here or... yeah, or she can TP. If they're gonna try and end. If you can hear some barking in the background, recently my dog had puppies. Now they have Baron buff, so what they're doing is they're sieging all the gold. They're taking the butt turrets for the gold, they're taking the mid turrets for the gold. Okay. Bing. Nah, probably not. I don't think even ultimate would save her here. Taking the inhibitors, putting pressure on the enemy. Now what they need now is either they need to fight. Okay. Yeah, okay, I think they're gonna end now. I was gonna say either they need to fight now, or they need to recall and get ready for objective, or take all the turrets in the top lane. She had E up, she could have saved the set, I think. But this is probably GG. Yeah. Alright, so that's how it works. I think matchup Jax pretty difficult at mid game. Early game she did really well against him. And yeah, pretty high elo game, and they won. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you have other things you want to see, please do let me know in the comments, and I will be sure to check it out. Thank you so much for watching.